And then really these two finds right here. This is pretty cool. So these guys right here are found in close proximity. So this is another unfired bullet. I can't recall the caliber on these bullets right here. I'm sorry if you guys know that here in the comments, feel free to share that with me. But this right here is my favorite find of all time. You see the C inside of this. This is actually a cavalry button from one of the blue coats of their official dress. And so when you see those really blue coats, I'll show you one here on the picture on the book right here. So this is what's really kind of cool. This was found just a few inches in the ground. This was at the actual supply camp from Mackenzie's group, and this was in Crosbyton, Texas. I had permission from another metal detectorist that let me come with him and do some metal detecting. And then this unfired bullet was also found there. So just really cool to come across these items, but let's go ahead and come over into here. And so here are some old horse and nails for horseshoes and things that were found. And these little pieces of scrap metal probably wouldn't mean anything to anybody else, but these were actually the types of metal that would have been holding the barrels onto the rifles that they were using, and other types of aspects about it. Here's another little horse nail. This was a fired bullet that was found in an area close to this, I believe it was, and it also relates back to the war. So let's go back to these books real quick. I'll show you this button right here, that button right there, and kind of get it turned around for you with the eagle and the C in the middle. Check this out. So you see those buttons on his jacket? This is on the border with Mackenzie. This is a really good image to show you where those buttons would have been on the uniform. So again, this is a great book if you're interested in the history of the Comanches and how this wartime thing came about. Of course, my biggest recommendation is The Empire of the Summer Moon. An awesome read, a truly gruesome history of the capture of Cynthia Ann Parker, which was Quanah Parker's mother, and she was captured at a young age, became basically she was a mother of him. She married his dad, and they had Quanah Parker and I believe another son, if I remember correctly. I have to go back and refresh my memory on some of that, but oh my gosh, this is a riveting book if you're into the history. And of course, Red River Wars. This has all sorts of artifacts and things in here. In fact, that concho that I showed you just a minute ago, this little guy right there, is actually pictured in this book. So if you go through here, you can see some of the artifacts and things. You can kind of see the maps that lay out things. But here we go. It's just these are great things. So let's get back to the video. Thanks for watching.